What's up, everybody? Aggie back with Pro Source Athletics YouTube channel. It's been a while as I've been out on the road scouting a bunch, and this early season I always want to address something that I think is very, very important in young players' careers, young coaches' careers. As I mentioned in a previous video, I played 7 years professionally, made it up to AAA for parts of 3 years, and was always a little bit disappointed. Oh, I didn't make it to the major leagues. I didn't do this, all this other stuff. And I had that innate desire. Obviously, I wouldn't have been playing if I didn't. But one of the things that I want to be clear about is that I wasn't good enough. Okay, so that may sound really strange. And what I mean by that is consistently, right? So I might have been good enough to go up for a game or two, or maybe even a month or two, but given a track record, given time, it would have played itself out that my tools and my ability just simply weren't good enough consistently to play at the highest level of the game, right? So how does that apply to youth baseball? Okay, so every year we do tryouts, and we try to place kids appropriately where we feel like they're going to have the highest level opportunity for success. Doesn't mean they're going to have success. It just means that we're trying to place them where their tools at that time are appropriate and will help them have the highest level of success potentially and enjoy the game the most, right? Here's the problem. Everybody wants to be at the next level, but yet they're not trying to dominate their current level. They want to say, well, I was good for this short period of time. I was good for a week. I was good for a tournament. I was good for a game. I went 3 for 4 and had a double and 2 singles and drove in 4 runs. But what they fail to mention is that the next game, they struck out 3 times with runners in scoring position. They made an error on a routine fundamental play and overthrew their first baseman or something like that, right? Same holds true for my own career. So I might have gone out there and dominated in AAA for a period of time. I might have thrown 10 scoreless innings as a reliever and said, oh, it's time for the call. But then you go and play that out for the next couple weeks, next couple months, and I simply just wasn't getting the job done on a consistent basis, okay? To be able to warrant the domination that is required to move to the next level. So all I have to say is, parents, listen. Nobody's out to get you. We promise, okay? Nobody's out to get you. But if your son is 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, and they're at AA or they're at AAA, I know everybody wants to reach the majors, but your son just simply may not be good enough. Not consistently anyhow, okay? And so what this game is about is consistency. This game is about trying to compete on a day in and day out basis. And so if your son is batting 270 at AA and has made, has a fielding percentage of just over 900 and has pitched 15 innings and has walked 9 and struck out 16, well, okay, so he's got more strikeouts than innings pitched. But the bottom line is he's not proving on a consistent basis that he can handle that jump up. And it is a jump, okay? So, again, let your son have fun playing the game. Let your son develop naturally where his skill set is and dominate the level. Dominate the level. I don't think that this is a concept that is talked about very often because everybody's such in a hurry to get to the next level. But if you're not ready for that level and you get dominated, guess what? You lose a desire for the game. You start to doubt yourself, all these other things, right? And so we're trying to place your son appropriately. We're trying to help them have fun. We're trying to help them enjoy the game. But you have to be realistic at where they're at. 270 with a 900 fielding percentage and, a lot of walks in a short period of time is not dominating the level just because he has a good game or a good weekend, regardless of what the team does. Regardless of what the team does. So the team goes 10-0. They're ready for the next level, but that doesn't mean your son is necessarily, and the opposite is true, right? So even if your team goes 0-10, but your son is batting 500 with 15 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 2 walks, that's dominating the level. He, in and of himself, is ready to move up, but the team is not, All right. So be happy with where your son is. Enjoy the process. And just, as always, subscribe to value.